Hello, my lovelies. I'm Jenny O, the author with no last name, and this is yet another Let's Play of Eastshade. If you're curious, according to my manual save, we are at 47% of the way through the game, which is about right in my recollections of my first playthrough. Last time, we found out that Kieran and Kel, I think, were, stealing from Finn. And, I got thinking about this, and might actually be really clever here. He's trying to, come on, they're bears. They have to be leaving some tracks in his garden. He probably knows what bear footprints look like. So, he, sent us on this little trip and, to kind of go hint hint nudge nudge, I know what you guys are doing, so maybe we can find out what was going on, so we can solve the problem of them not being able to sell their potions. And Annika, without asking them, has spread some very nasty rumors about Kai's Hydra Thistle potion, that he is using the protected black thistle in his potion, and he should know better than to do that. So, she could have gone and asked. How rude to ruin his reputation. So we need to go talk to our scientist friend, who we're supposed to be collecting water for, hot spring water for, to see if she will analyze the potion for us. Alright. So let's talk to her.
I do love working here in the university, even though my senior professor Esmer can be a bit eccentric at times.
Sure. Could you test Kai's potion for me?
You want me to check for trace elements of endangered plants? I enjoy running tests. Just give me the potion in a few minutes.
So, oh, thank goodness. We don't have to go run around.
Seems you're in luck. No trace of any endangered or illegal substances in here. Here's
nice.
The full report. Come back if you have anything else for me to test. Oh, it's going to be another late night, that's for sure. How's the hot spring sample collecting going?
We're on that. I'm still working on it. We have not been out that way where we know the one hot spring is, about by the Salt Spring coast. We have not been back that way yet. No. Okay. So now we can go tell the two bears that their potion is fine. And maybe they can start selling potions again. And stop stealing from Finn. Ugh! How awful. But first things first, let's go turn in our commissions and pick up a few more commissions. And we need to be out at the end there of the Blush Woods at around the time of the eclipse. So, in order to give it
Welcome back. We've got plenty more patrons interested in your work.
Such a nice echoey effect. So we're going to turn in the commissions. So we're going to turn in. Yep, that's the one we want to turn in. A small stone bridge.
I've always wanted to live in one of those. They can get cold, though. That stuff doesn't insulate very well. Got another one for me, do you? It's a solid composition.
He does tell, if you're slow, he will tell you about it. So let's look how many glowstones we have. We now have 113 glowstones. So we can go buy ourselves the zip trolley. So they want the Lonely Tower, a starry cavern, strange dreams under a sky, but turns out I'm actually in a cave with stars all around. Paint something like this for me. We'll have to find that. A windmill. Well, that's easy enough to find. And the Tiffmore Ruins. So these are three places that we haven't been because we still need to have some sealant so we can build ourselves a little raft. To get the sealant, we need to have have the one for roots, and have the one for roots. The password for roots Yeah. We have to find, there's that one guy out there on the Salt Spring coast who's pacing back and forth, who may or may not be part of Roots. And he needs searching for his amulet. Alright. But it's still really early in the day, so we need to go talk to the bears, tell them you are not using Black Thistle, even though you're not, we know you weren't using Black Thistle, but Annika was not being, nice. But we're gonna have to keep an eye on our time, because we want to go out to the end of the Blushwoods there, and do that painting for Mud Willow. And yes, I know, I do remember that we're supposed to go talk to the note writer out after midnight, but this is kind of like me going, how much can we do before I actually have to build a tent to, make timing easier? So we might have to do that next time. We'll see how far along we can get in our 12 hours today. So much running around. I might have to speed this up. Yes. Oh, here's the old man again. He looks stuck. Alright. Let's see, it's 8 a.m. 2.5 hours. You wouldn't think time would go so quickly. Let's see how far down we can get. Let's see what time it is. We can get there. This path is really out of the way, really goes around. I probably should have taken the other way. Alright, this is kind of where we need to figure out if we're going to go camp out at the little eyeball thing, or for a couple minutes. Or, okay, I think we can get to the bears. Yeah, I think we can get to the bears and get back to the eyeball thing in time. Whee! Down the hill! Jump! Oops. Some roots. Watermill's still going. I think it's just rather rude of Annika not to at least come talk to him, and because she likes the owls, and they rub their beaks to accuse him of saying that it was. Alright.
Please tell me you had that Hydra Thistle tested. Gaylen's been talking about packing her bags. Heck, she may have packed a few already. She's been so upset. Dunno where she thinks we'd even go, with no glowstones to our name.
Well, Zara tested it. Here's the report.
Oh, for the great shade! Next time tell a man all's well. Don't just hand over a report. Oh, you made my heart right jump out of my skin. But thank you. I have to tell Kaylin the good news. And the paper! Great gods, the paper! Oh, I need to let all of Eastshade know that I'm someone to be trusted. Thank you.
Alright, so he's got to go do that. And we can go off and tell the papers that he's trustworthy. Because neighbors didn't talk. Somebody had taken 5 minutes to come and ask, we wouldn't be having these problems, now would we? Alright, we're back here in the Blushwood. really at some point need to come into the blush food and turn on the turn things on to make it look super nice. Let's get over to where we're supposed to be while we're waiting for the painting. And yeah, we'll do that. We'll see what the blush would look like in high definition. So let's get over here. Alright. So a lot of the trees are missing foliage. Kind of wonder. So what we're I know we're really early, so I'll have to like skim through here, but there's nothing much else we can do. So let's go into the options and look at the video and go all the way up to heist and throw that in there and back and apply. Yeah, so these are actually some pink, evergreen trees, I guess? That's a little weird. I don't know. It's really hard to kind of tell what they are, you know, just by looking at them. But when it's in low resolution, this is again, you know, one of my kind of. I know you didn't mean for it to look like this in low res, but just look how nice it looks in high res. Yeah, I don't remember if I said this or not, but according to the few game devs I've kind of been following, like things like Equestrian Game and the Tales of Rain and Ravine, they talk a lot about how in Unity, a lot of like the shaders and the rendering, it takes a lot of computer power to put in really nice rendering and really good shading, better lighting systems. And this game has a lovely lighting system, and it looks even better when I have it up at high res, like I do right now. And I'm just... So... I mean, I'm hoping that's something Unity will work on, or that, you know, people will be able to somehow figure out a good way to optimize the rendering and, you know, the lighting systems so, you know, we don't have this, because now my camera is like really jerky and I'm not moving anywhere. Look at that. Look at the lupins over there. See how nice they are? Could be, I guess here's where all the little dandelions are. The dandelions are 2D, not 3D. Which I don't blame anybody for doing dandelions in 2D. I don't know how you would be able to do like a little puppy dandelion in 3D. So what's the time? It's 10 o'clock. He just... this is the thing about Mudwillow. They want it at such a specific time, and it's just like, come on, why? Shift tab. Let's go back into the visuals. Options. We'll turn this back down. So. Basically, look at that. Just. Phew. So basically, I mean, this is. Out of all, like, the commissions and stuff, this is, like, the last painting I would choose to do. Like this. It's just very, very weird, and you just gotta sit here and wait. This is why having the tent is good. You know, like, it gives you that time to... You can just kind of fast forward ahead. But... the game time does move pretty quickly. See, it's starting to go behind, and she wants it when it's fully behind. Behind the Earth. We're here sitting on the moon. This It's an east of the moon, west of the sun thing. Well, if we are the moon, it wouldn't be an east of the moon and west of the moon. Sorry, cracker. No. Now see how nicely the light is fading, and you know the light actually turns throughout the day too. I noticed like it does have different angles. Now things are starting to turn red. As soon as it's behind it and everything's completely red, we can go into our painting and paint it. How ominous. I wonder the old man thinks this is a harbinger of doom. Doom! Doom, I say! Alright, here we go. And E. Mudwillow's riddle! Mudwillow's riddle. Blah, blah. Say that 5 times fast. Alright. So we did that. So now we can just go talk to Mudwillow real quick. And we don't have to, you know, because we know where her door is now. Those are foxgloves, not lupins. Jenny, why did you think they were lupins? They're foxgloves. Foxgloves are poisonous. Just so you know. No, they're foxgloves. She wants big fishy. Some sandfish over there. All this grass kind of popping in as we get closer to it. Kind of funny. Pretty yellow flowers. I can't figure out. I don't know what those are. Hop the log, hop the log. Hop a log, hop a log. Oops. Alright. So last time when we talked to Mudwillow, because we fell down and didn't trigger stuff properly, we got locked inside. But now, let me out, Mudwillow. I'm not sure about an owl folk living in a cave like this, but I suppose if you want to hide out from people who are trying to use your visions to steal things, living in a cave is one of those things. I'd just be adding a few more mirrors to bounce the light around. Alright, and what a spot to... And, you know, caves don't have to be all like this, do they?
Ah, here is something unexpected. I thought my riddle went neglected. The glowing sun confines me to mud, but this, it puts life in my blood. It's yours, most valuable thing I own, a trade for the clever wit you've shown. This brew's the only one of its kind, and its powers need a solid mind.
Okay.
Drink slow, once a day, your eyes will grow clear. Just a sip, and treasures will glow when you're near. Sip up, see well, but exercise care. This sight drains your spirit, till none can you spare. I devote myself to studying eyes, and I've seen plenty brimming with lies, but perhaps you're different in the end. Best wishes to you, my clever friend.
Huh. Well, interesting.
The clever painter back again. Use the tincture well, my friend.
We will, in a couple minutes. But we need to ask about the night drummers.
Ah, it was you they saw in the dead of night. That makes sense. All is right. You see more than others do. That's all I'll say. Away with you!
Okay then, so we were just given a tincture to find a lost treasure, and what in the world do you know? We have a treasure to find on Salt Spring Coast, and we need a commission to do. If I keep going like this, I'm going to start rhyming like Mud Willow. But I'm not very good at rhyming, at least not off the cuff. Alright then. Oh, and look, it's sunny out. Yay! So let's get to the Salt Spring Coast as fast as we can, so we can help this poor fellow who's been pacing back and forth, going, I've lost my treasures! And apparently it's going to drain us of something, so we must use it quickly. Yes, always use things. If they're going to drain you, use things quickly. No, I think you're able to reinvigorate your inspiration with tea. For that we need the teapot. Oh, I was going to go buy the zip trolley. Ugh! My brain. I got so excited and the time got me, worried about the time. Forgot to do it. But Nava's on the way. Silly me. Your sheep is getting away! Then your sheep! So funny. So, that was Mud Willow. She's rather strange. Oh, they're headed off that way now. Okay. I wonder where they're really going. Apparently it was not to Nava. I mean, the only thing down that way is the balloon in the beach. Maybe they're going to camp out on the beach. That'd be interesting. Alright, let's get the zip trolley. So after we can do that, talk to him, we can zip our way over to the pea fields. Talk to that glowstone guy. Get ourselves some sealant. And I think we have enough for the teapot too. We want to brew up some tea. So yes, there are like 8 different tea recipes in this game. And what they do is they give you different, like, photo modes. Painting modes. Like, if you want, to look like an autumnal forest and stuff. If you care. Alright.
Good day.
Hello, blacksmith. We are browsing your goods. So we want to buy a zip trolley, and we want to buy a tea kettle. And we have 23 left, but we're good. We're good. Alright, let's go. Plenty of time to get over to the Salt Spring Coast. Especially if I'm going to have to speed some of this running around up. Yeesh. You're going, you could just drink some tea. Yes, yes, yes. I could make up we could get some motherwort tea and speed this up a bit, but what's the fun in that? Come on. Oh, and now that we have the zip trolley, we can go talk to the woman. We can go check out that. Go to the treehouse and talk to the person whoever lives in that treehouse. Because surely there has to be somebody living there. You don't build a treehouse in a huge tree like that and then don't live with it. Come on, that'd be silly. First things first. I need to use the tincture to find the treasure. And hope in a couple days the bears will be selling potions again properly and be able to buy their own food instead of stealing. I wonder if we can talk to Annika and tell him that, tell her she was wrong. Well, we can try, I suppose. How rude of her. Big tree. Victor is digging away. Dig, dig, dig. I think he'd have a hole in the trail by now. I think there'd be an easier way to get to Nava to the Salt Spring Coast, but there really isn't. Alright. So. Oops. Stick. Get the stick. Alright, we're over here. So he's running and walking around. He says he lost his amulet. He's not in a mood to talk. So let's see if we can use Mudwillow's tincture and find the amulet. Over here, let's go to our drinks. Okay, so we want to tab out, because you can see it's going down really quickly, and oh, there it is. Alright, tab, brews, water, there we go. So we didn't lose too much. I know, quaint dreamy glimmer of its seaside port town origin. Okay, so that does give us more. Will give you some inspiration if you use it. That's cool. So.
Oh, you found my amulet. I thought I lost it for good.
It was in the water. You could have. It seemed important.
This is a key to my organization, the Roots. We're committed to the proper use of dream teas. The proper use being to use them. We get our fair share of trouble from the Shez. They think tea should only be used for sacrifice. That's why we have to be so careful.
That's weird. I read about that on a wanted site.
Well, yeah, the Shez are always harassing us about it. They're upset because we use the holy tea instead of leaving it to get moldy like they do. They have plenty of their own tea to sacrifice, but they want to rescue ours specifically. You should hear the crazy plots they come up with to steal from us. Maybe don't mention any of this to them. You seem like an honest person, though. If you want to give it a try, come visit us. Our meeting place is kind of hidden away. Not everyone in Nava understands dream teas, you know? The door is on the outer wall of the city, facing toward the sea. Take the underground tunnel starting near the bread stand in Nava. There's a walkway that leads right to the entrance. These amulets are our ticket inside, but you just tell the person behind the door that the password is Dreamland, and I'll make sure you get in. I'll see you there sometime. Thanks again for finding my amulet.
Well, it might take more than just, a password for that poor bear to get in, but now we at least have the password so we can get our sealant. He's going off to do whatever he needs to do. And there was the hot spring out here, so we should get our hot spring sample while we're here. Plenty to do. Whee! And so 1 sample 5. And control. Whoops. Tab. Oops. You hit tab and it makes you stand up. So you can only get inspiration once from here, from these things. So empty vial. We fill it with water, and we're good. So 1 of 5. We have 4 more hot springs to find. They're scattered all over. And there was the commission that somebody wanted of the tower, and let's see. Tower, and oh, there's somebody over here. He has some fabric, and he's sitting here with a sitar, and I thought he had a tent.
Such a nice place to relax, this. I come here often. It's a nice, quiet place to write music. Hey, do you want to hear my latest tune?
Sure.
It's not easy to play a string instrument with talons, you know. But what I lack in finger ability, I can make up for with my fine bird pipes. I dream that I feed upon the shore, sitting by the sea, and the moon and the ocean stole your light onto thee. I dream of the lake beneath the stars, shine by the stream, and its arms rolled above me. In the shade I lie neath the tree. I dream and I
Honestly, he is not that bad.
That's the song.
I have heard a lot worse. So, oh, very well done.
Thanks for listening. What'd you think?
Fantastic.
Oh, I'm so glad you liked it. Today is certainly shaping up to be a good one.
Don't know why his voice is so quiet. That's a little weird. Alright. Oh, here's some reeds. It's getting a little yellow. Well, maybe this will help give us a nice tint or tone to our painting. So we have that commission. We still need to do more reeds. Yay! But yes, if you need company when you want to go camping in this game, you know, there's the old woman who wants the big fish, and then there's him who you know is hanging out there. So you can always like hang out with them. Alright, some roots. Not the dream tree, but the roots. So, alright. So they want a lonely tower against the sky. How specific? Let's see. So, alright, let's go into the painting. Oh. There we go. That's better. So we have fulfilled that, and it has a nice kind of orangey hue to it. The painting will probably look better in your exports. but export the paintings. And I have them, that file is wrong. I have them under low. There's like 2 different app data things, and you have to go to low to find it. I don't know, it's just really weird. It's really weird. Alright, so now we can use our zip trolley! Whee! To get into Nava. And it's, almost dark again. What do you know? Oh, here we are, jumping off zip trolley into the pea fields. But at least we're nearby, so we can talk to the glowstone guy and tell him the password and get our sealant. The guy who really likes peas. Peas. I like canned peas, like the real sweet, mushy ones that look like kind of brown. Those are the only like peas I really like. And like snow peas and Chinese food.
Got some junk to sell.
Actually, about that sealant.
Would you like to buy some sealant? It'll be 500 glowstones.
Oh, no, it won't. I have the roots.
No kidding. Well, smack me in the bloom sack and call me a tea kettle. Better than the glowstones, if you ask me. Much obliged.
You're welcome. Thanks
Here you
for
go.
the sealant. So you receive 5 sealant. Bye. And we can go, since we're here, turn in the commission. And we've really made some progress. I mean, if I speed up, made some progress in our stories here. White flower always gets me. I always think it's something I can give.
Welcome back. We've got plenty more patrons interested in your work.
Turn in commissions. Turn in.
Such texture.
So we have a mountainous snowscape. I have found memories of my exploring abroad and like something to remind me of my journeys. I'm especially particular to snow. I was stationed up north during my years at the academy. Alright. So all the commissions right now are ones we can't do until we make our raft. So I'm going to call this a session. I think we made some good progress in our storylines. Thank you for listening. Take care. Bless. Stay safe out there. And I will see you in the next video.